So this is, don't forget him. This is our audience. And the other audience member has left and is not under the tree. But wow, it has already been one full semester at Kilgore College. This has truly been an eye-opening experience while I was learning how to be responsible. I was learning, how to keep up with all of my assignments and events. Now let me just say that was pretty tough, but I was able to juggle, even though I can't actually juggle. With all that being said, it's been fun being able to make friends, meet teachers, and just have a great fun experience here at Kilgore. College has really made me a better person, and I'm going to share just a little bit of my college experience so far, and pretty much I'll be talking about my first semester, my experiences along in this semester, and my future. So we're going to go ahead and talk about my first semester here, and let me just say, first days are the worst. So on the very first day, I remember I got pulled over on my very first day for blowing a stop sign because I had no idea where the stop sign was. He said I blew 2. I knew I blew 1, but he said I blew 2. And let me just say, 34% of students struggle with anxiety, but 100% of my body was fearing for my life. Along with being pulled over my first day, seeing all these huge buildings, trying to figure out which one I had to go to, and let alone which classroom I had to be in. Let me just tell you, I was frozen. But I remember walking into my first class, and all of my worries faded as that class was going on, as the teacher was explaining what was going on. And some of the worries that I had going into college was that it was going to be tough, and that professors didn't give a crap about you. But I quickly learned that was false after my first semester. But with that being said, I kind of realized the responsibilities that I needed to take up in, and really just needed to pay attention, especially to due dates. I'm sorry, Miss Prince. But I appreciate the patience all of the teachers have shown me, and it's really proven to me how much you guys care about us and want us to succeed in life, and you don't live up to some of the stereotypes that I've seen. But along with my first semester, while it's been a wild ride, there have been a fair share of fun experiences as well. So I got to play at football games, right? I got to play, I'm the snare drummer on the band, and I'll never forget, especially the tailgates, those people can cook. I remember one time they cooked up deep fried fish and French fries, and let me tell you, I was in heaven. Along with some of the, they also had Philly cheesesteak at a tailgate. People can throw down. More specifically, at the TJC game, whenever we played the second to last time, so not when we went to the playoffs, but the game before that, that was an experience like no other. We were playing a rival team on top of blowing them out of the water in the second half, being able to beat them. Everybody was having fun, and we were just, as they say nowadays, vibing. But I remember looking up at the scoreboard, everybody, and looking all around me, and everybody sitting there doing their chants, going side to side, but just having a fun time. And even after the game, football players were doing backflips on the field. And let me just say, it was a great atmosphere to be a part of. Another experience I recall in band was just recently was the parade. Getting to walk down the parade. Wow, that took forever. But being able to walk down the streets and see the lights all around me, and a lot more people than I could have ever imagined. I didn't know how many people were in Kilgore, but just walking around and seeing everybody that came out to support the parade was truly an eye-opening experience, and I actually can't wait to go next year. Another honor and privilege that I had partaking in this semester, and for future semesters, will be on the scout team for the women's team. Now, let me tell you, that it definitely surpassed my expectations. We got to participate as a scout teamer. You pretty much participate in a lot of the drills, and you play 5-on-5, and you're pretty much there for like defense and I got to meet the coach one day, and how I became involved with it actually. I mean, I was just sitting eating a sandwich in the cafe one day, and Coach Malik, if you don't know him, he's the assistant coach for the women's team. But he came up, handed me a sheet of paper, and said, "You play high school basketball?" I said, "Well, yes, sir." He's like, "Well, good, because we need you." And kind of gave me the lay of the land. And, you know, at that point, later that day, I decided to join, not knowing what I'd get myself into. I remember specifically just playing a 5-on-5 drill with them, and with them, they go down the court on offense. They know what they're doing. I mean, they're passing it to each other, setting screens, faster than you can go. And next thing you know, I'm being backed up in the post by a girl who's 3 times taller than me and is pushing me over like a little boy. But playing at that kind of speed definitely tested my cardio, as I was exhausted on the sidelines. Another experience I was able to have was diving on the floor for a loose ball and cutting my finger open just a little bit. And let me say, they are a lot tougher than you think. Those girls are a lot tougher. But all in all, I mean, it's helped me grow as a player and what I want to do as a coach. Being in that atmosphere really helps me just kind of see what it takes to be a coach, and I'm kind of deciding if I want to be a high school coach or a college coach. Even though it was a JUCO, I got to see how it was being at the college level, and seeing how they knew exactly what they were doing, precisely what they were going to do, and like I mean, they've played the game obviously for years now, but being able to see that is actually kind of exciting for me as wanting to become a future coach. I had a lot of fun, especially at those practices. But my last topic is going to be the future and what I expect kind of from just from Kilgore and just my life in general. So it is a couple of statistics are 41% of students graduate from a 4-year university, and only 5% graduate from a two-year college, such as Kilgore, on time. Now, my future goals, I intend to graduate on time at a 2-year, and I am planning on probably going for kinesiology at a 4-year university, and to eventually, hopefully, become a basketball coach. Whether I step in, you know, I start from the bottom. Maybe I'm a utility manager. Maybe I'm just working my way up as an equipment, like I was saying, equipment manager. Maybe I'm managing uniforms, things like that. Whether I start there and work up, I mean, I just can't wait for what's to come, especially after college. But I just wanted to say for my future, it's really been amazing to see the kind of love and support that the teachers have just for their students. They genuinely care, and it's truly made me excited for the future, and made me a lot more comfortable knowing that I'm in the right hands. I mean, it's just very apparent how they want me to succeed, and it's truly made me very appreciative. And I mean, they've helped me grow as a student and as a person. But I know this was a lot of information, but I just wanted to share just kind of my experience and what I expected. And I mean, just kind of how far I've gone from my first day to now. I've grown a lot, and it's like I said, it's only been 1 semester, and I have grown a ton. But I hope that the same is going for you guys, and that everything is going well. And I just wanted to say that I genuinely hope that you guys succeed, and it has been a fun semester being able to give speeches to these lovely people and for you guys to watch as well. The sources that I used was whattobecome.com, Credit Donkey, and CNBC.com.